welcome to my channel. So in this video I have two goals. The first goal is to solve this problem and then put some code in. And the second goal is to see how we should behave in a real interview. So before we start the real content for today, I would really appreciate that if you can help subscribe this channel because it can help me to grow. So thanks a lot. So let's take a look at this question. So first of all, in the real coding interview, you need to fully understand the problem. If there is anything unclear, please bring up the question to the interviewer to clarify, and also think about some edge cases. So let's see, given two strings, str1 and str2 of the same length, so determine whether you can transform string 1 to string 2 by doing 0 more conversions. So in one conversion, you can convert all of the occurrence of one character in str1 into any other lowercase English letters. So return true if and only if you can transform str1 into str2. So let's see example. We first transform C to E, then B to D, and A to C. So the order matters. That is because if we first transform A to C, then we have CCBCC. So we are never going to be successfully changed to CCD in that case if we don't follow the order. So let's see the example 2. So it's not going to be transformed because there is no one-to-one mapping relationship. Let's say this E is mapped to two different characters. So having said that, I think in general the solution is so remember we have a other simpler question, which is like you find kind of like the same thing, but it's not like we do it one by one. In this case, what we do is we have a hash map to keep the mapping relationship between the character within str1 to str2. So at the same time, we need to make sure that we can successfully follow some order to transform str1 into str2. So let's say if there is a third character which doesn't appear in str1 or str2, then we can always make use of that. So for example, let's say f is not existed in str1, so we are going to say okay. So we could always use we can always transform A to F, then F to C. So in that case, we are always successful. Well, let's say if we have like 26 unique characters in str2, then we can not really make use of the third character. So for example, if we have 26 characters, unique characters in str2, if we can map that, so if there are 26 unique characters in str2, then if we change to because there's no third character we can make use of, so it is always going to trigger some issue in that case. Okay, so the thing is, I think we are going to do one pass through the string 1, and at the same time we build a mapping relationship between the characters within str1 to str2. If the same character maps to two different characters, then we are going to say okay, so there is some conflict about the mapping, so we are going to return false. Otherwise, we try to see whether there is less than 26 unique characters within str2. So the runtime for the solution is going to be all of n, and it is the length of the string. So having said that, let's get started. So character map. So first of all, we have a hash map. So the hash map is to keep the mapping relationship between the character within str1 and str2. So we iterate through every character within the string. So C1 is str1 dot car at I, and C2 is equal to str2 dot car at I. Okay. So if the map doesn't contain C1. Then we are just going to say okay. So we are going to return. So we are going to return. Not return. So we are going to have map.put C1 and C2. So if map.get C1 is not equal to C2, so there is a mapping conflict. So we are going to return false. So otherwise, we need to see whether the unique characters within str2 is less than, if it is less than 26. So, yeah, so we have, how to say that? So it is going to be new hash. Okay, so I guess it is going to be new hash set. No, so let's say we have a hash set at the same time. So character. So str2 car set. Let's say it's new hash set. So this is str2 car set dot add the C2. So we are going to return this dot size is smaller than 26. So let's transfer this piece. Okay, so str2 car set dot add a C. Okay, so this is car actually. Some typo here, so let's fix it. Alright, so now it's accepted. So let's do a submission for it. Alright, so it's another wrong answer. Let's see why. So if we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Alright, so we are outputting false. That's really weird. So if we have this one, oh, if it is the same, then we are, so I think I missed the edge case there. So if dot equals str2, then we are just going to return true. Because there's no conversions we need to make use of. Okay, so I think after, okay, so that's the edge case we need to take care. So I think I missed the edge case at the very beginning. So the edge case is if the string is exactly the same, then we simply return true. Otherwise, we need to build a mapping relationship, and at the same time we count the number of the unique characters within str2. And so we are going to say, okay, so if there's a mapping conflict between the character in str1 and str2, then we are going to return false. Otherwise, we depend on the number of unique characters within str2. So if it is smaller than 26, there is always a third character we could make use of to transform. Otherwise, there will be some conflict during the transformation. So that's it for this coding question. If you have any question about the solution itself or whatever, feel free to leave some comments below. If you like this video, please help subscribe this channel. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.